Hey, good morning. It's Thursday. It's July the 25th, I think. I'm Tanya and I am in Northern Virginia. This is the space where I talk about my needlework and my reading. And I haven't been on this channel in maybe 3 weeks. So I thought I would pop in and say hey. So hey, how are you? How have you been? What you been up to? You having a good summer? Are you staying cool? I hope you have been well. It has been a busy summer and in some ways, not so much. There's been so much upheaval in my life over the past few years, and I just am still floating around trying to figure out where I land. And that's okay. You know, for a good while, I was really concerned, but I've just kind of accepted it and know that I will land where I'm meant to be. So if you don't know, if you are new here, welcome. If you're returning, thank you for coming back. 2 years ago, I lost my grandmother and my dad. And in 2024, it was a year of kind of all the firsts, of course. When someone loses someone dear to them, you go through all the birthdays and all the holidays without them. And getting past that is quite a feat, I think. So 2025 has been kind of a new birth, shall we say, in many, many ways. And again, full of changes, as life does to each of us. And then on top of all that, there is midlife. So I have hit midlife. I am 55 and I've never been shy about my age number. It's just a number and it is what it is. Why are you hiding how old you are? Just be proud of it. I've experienced a lot and doesn't bother me how old I am. But that being said, midlife has really already shown me that life can throw you. Where I land is where I'm supposed to be. But in that trajectory, I need to be equipped. If you don't know, 2 months ago, we moved from a house, our first and only house, which we lived in for almost 18 years, to this apartment, which we will be here, the plan is, for a year, and then we will move to another house. And we moved for a variety of reasons, but we downsized, and our youngest, our last, is headed to college next month. So it was a good time to do so. And packing and all that fun stuff that moving entails was quite mentally challenging and taxing and exhausting and draining and more ways than I can say. And if you've moved after you've been in a place for so long, you understand. Every day brings a different kind of reflection on midlife and what it is, and throw in that the empty nesting that's coming up in a few weeks. You know, I just have a lot that is trying to get sorted in my head. So I started doing needlepoint and I really enjoy it. The downside is the finishing. So with cross stitch, I can make a pillow, I can frame it, and it's pretty easy, so to speak. But with needlepoint, if you don't put your canvas on stretcher bars, it gets warped and you have to block it, and it's a whole thing. I'm not here for the whole thing, okay? I like things to just come together and finish. So that is the downside. Another thing is the money, because needlepoint is very expensive. I mean, cross stitch is expensive, but you can cut corners. You can use cheaper thread, cheaper fabrics. With canvas, I mean, if you want a painted canvas, it's a lot of money. Yeah, so I don't think I'll be doing needlepoint as much as cross stitch, but I will be dabbling in it. So this was my first needlepoint. This is a kit from Poppy Monk, and they're online. It came with silk threads, and I love it. So I just got this frame last month at Home Goods, and it's really sweet. This was easy to finish because it didn't warp very much, even though I did block it. But framing it obviously was super fast. So I love this beach umbrella, and I have it on the night table by my bed. There are other canvases that I want, but they're just so expensive. So again, needlepoint is something that I'll be doing every once in a while, but cross stitch is the mainstay, obviously. So cross stitch has my heart completely. So, oh my gosh, we are almost done with this sampler. This is the Red Mansion House from the Scarlet Letter, and I love it. I love it so much, and I'm just so close, I think, to the end. My goal is to finish this by Labor Day, so I have a month and change left, but I have most of the house in. I ran out of I think it's 644 to fill in the house, and I need to get more of that, but it's just so lovely. So pretty. So this I'm working with DMC, and it is on Cashel linen 28 count. And I think that house is just darling. So I would love to have a sampler wall someday. I had, I guess you'd say, a sampler wall in our house, but all those framed items, and we have so many framed items, are in boxes in our closet here. I didn't want to put them in the storage unit. And I'm not going to hang a lot here because I just don't want to put holes in the wall here, and this is a rental. And anyway, one day I will have a sampler wall. So I'm just kind of building up for that. As an aside, I was thinking of something else to stitch. I found that I had this. This is an older Prairie Schooler, Boo to You. Let's see, what year did this come out? 2009. So I was thinking I would do a couple of these for Halloween. I have all these stocking patterns from Shepherd's Bush. And I have, let's see, I have Brett's. I have Elizabeth's. Harry's, Reed, Tina, and the latest one that I bought several years ago is Roma. So what I want to do is I want to stitch Roma. This one I want to do. So I have all the threads because I had gotten the threads and the fabric when I got the chart. I've since used the fabric for something else, but I have all the threads, so I'm thinking I might start it. I think she's so beautiful. This one came out in 2016. That was a long time ago. And we were down in Potomac Mills at IKEA last month, and there's a Hobby Lobby down there. We don't have Hobby Lobby closer, and that place, oh my gosh, every time I've ever been to a Hobby Lobby, they have more things. So they had obviously yarn, and I haven't knit in a while, so I went to look at the yarn. I don't know, there was something about this one that just drew me in. It just speaks fall to me, so I thought that would be a really fun yarn to make a shawl. Yes, it's acrylic, but it is so soft. I just love it. And then I got some cotton in these colors. And it's funny because when I got these, I was looking at them in the bag in the car, as you do. And I was thinking, they look Italian to me. They kind of, so I'm on an Italy kick. Probably because my oldest is in Italy as I speak. He and his sweet girlfriend went to Italy. They arrived last weekend, and they'll be coming back in early August. And they are having such a wonderful time. And he's sending us pictures, and we're FaceTiming. He's showing us all these gorgeous things. I mean, the art and the music. We actually saw opera. They were walking around Florence yesterday, and there was someone singing opera. How cool is that? So they've been to the Sistine Chapel. They started in Rome. They're in Florence, Tomorrow they're going to see the Leaning Tower of Pisa. They're going to go to Nice and Monaco and Barcelona. It's just so cool. So I think that I'm drawn to Italy. I always have loved the Tuscan view, you know, the sunflowers and all that, because one of my favorite movies is Under the Tuscan Sun. So I come by it pretty easily, I guess. So I guess that's all to share today. Again, these videos are usually all over the place, and I apologize, but that's me. Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. It's almost Friday, living for it. So I hope to video again next month. We shall see. Next month I feel is going to go super fast, and I'm going to be in all kinds of feelings because my kiddo we take to college mid-month, and then I am off at the end of the month for vacation, and yeah, we'll see what I get up to. So I thank you again for tuning in, and I'll see you soon.
What if the world had more of your smile? What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars. Maybe the birds will sing about your heart. Maybe the trees will whisper the word. Maybe the sun will spread your joy to the ones who lost their hope.